Yo, what up? This your boy Bobby J, man. We are back, man. I got a special guest with us today, man. Can you introduce yourself to everybody?
My name is Darren.
Darren, what? The Instagram? Can they follow it?
Oh,
What?
on Instagram is Darren Stevens Photography.
Okay,
Right.
bet. One thing I do want to hop in personally before we start this
hmm
interview. I never seen nobody make 9 Instagrams in the course of a week. I definitely want you to talk about that. What's the beef between you and Instagram right now?
I probably said something about Donald Trump, like I told you before. You know what I'm saying? I think I said he was a dick. You know what I'm saying? And I told him he was a convicted felon, like, and invite me out because I think we need to hang out. And did that on Twitter, and Elon probably saw it, and they talked to their buddy, at Meta, and he just got me. So that's it.
What's the time frame from when you made that tweet to you lost your page?
Man, no BS. Probably about 2 or 3 weeks after that. Yeah, I go fed on Trump. You know what I'm saying, on Twitter. I think he's a jerk. You know what I'm saying. I respect him for the fact that he's the leader and he was voted in. Still think he's a jerk. So did that, and man, Instagram just got me ever since. You know what I'm saying. So some of the content that I post is risque. I'm definitely above 18, but I always block my page. I was very selective of who I even let follow me. You know what I'm saying. My block list longer than I 10. So it's heavy in the game, and I never even came off of that. So, just they got me there one night, December 8th. My page was in existence for about 12 years. I thought it would have been blocked a long time ago, or deleted a long time ago, but it didn't happen. And now, they last about 1 or 2 weeks. You know what I'm saying? Now it's got to
I
create
feel like
another one.
every 2 or 3 days that you hit me up from a new
Yeah,
account, be like,
yeah,
they
yeah,
got me again.
yeah.
So they
got
looking for
me
you.
again. Yeah, they looking for me. They never got APB on me. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? But that's it. You know what I'm saying? So I ain't going nowhere. It's a free service, and I ain't mad. Instagram don't belong to me. It belong to them. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? So I'm using their platform and their service. So it's all good.
Yeah. You think when you lose a social media with a huge following, it's hard to start over?
Absolutely 100%. If people don't know your face, you know what I mean, and you're not always out there. So my face is rarely on my Instagram page because it's not about me. It's about the art that I create. You know what I mean. And so what this did teach me was we rely so much on Facebook, Instagram, and social media. And when we meet a person, it's like, oh, what's your gram? They're following on the gram. And I think it's a convenient way to deal with people, not deal with people, but to build relationships. I should have had your email and your phone number. So now all these people that followed me, I can't even say, hey, this is me, because I don't have your phone number. We followed each other in passing, so to speak. And so I have your Instagram. I don't remember everybody's Instagram. And if I had 27,000 followers, I only followed back like 1,500 people. People always say, oh, Cardi B followed you. Yeah, I met Cardi back in 2016 at Revolt Music Conference, and she's always followed me ever since. Now, do I know her? Absolutely not. Yeah, she followed me. Megan followed me at one point until she blew up, and then didn't follow me anymore. But a lot of people follow me, but just I can't get those people back because I don't have their phone numbers. And I'm not gonna say, hey, repost me. I'm not even doing all that. I just keep starting and try to organically build it again.
Yeah. So another thing about this industry, a lot of people don't understand. It's kind of like these followers. It don't really. I want. It really don't make sense with how many followers you got. And I'm saying that to say we just went to an event and it was like this guy had like 200,000 followers and he did his own event and like 13 people showed up. Can you explain like the breakdown of like Instagram in reality for these people?
It really doesn't. It does not matter how many followers you have. It's about the influence that you have and the people that really rock with you. So I just told somebody one time. So Ronnie from Players Club. They were saying then and now. So people who remember Ronnie, she was a light skinned stallion with the blonde hair who was always into it with Diamond. And I think she had maybe 10 to 12,000 followers on Instagram. But if you think about it, if she threw a party and I threw a party with 27,000 and 12, she know more people. She's more influential than me because she's been all over the big screen. She's an actress, so she has more connections than me. So she would definitely bring out more people than I would. So when I think of people like in this city, like Money Making Boom, Spivey, Dream Boy Chris, White Boy, Mims, Quan, Labo, all these people, they have influence. And it doesn't matter how many followers they have people that's going to tell somebody. I'll never forget DJ Endurance, when I was working the clubs on the north side. He's like, man, when Money Making, and I've told Boom, they said, when Money Making Boom come home, all this shit gonna change. Like the people who have the leverage won't have the leverage no more. I don't know shit about Money Making Boom. Like who the hell is that?
Yeah,
But
same.
Boom came home and he didn't look back. You know what I mean? He slid right into wherever lane he was already in when he left, and he hasn't turned down since. So
Yeah.
it's all about influence. So, and the people that you meet and the people that rock with you. So you can have 1 million followers on Instagram. If it don't translate to real people, real relationships, it's not going to work. And it
Yeah.
doesn't even matter.
And shout out Boom, you know, we mess with him tough now. And
Yeah.
that's what I'm saying. Like when he got out, like they said, stuff changed. And you know, like he's one of the top people who still call us to this day and show us love. So shout out to Boom. What's something that you learned the hard way that you never want to experience again? It could be in the industry, it could be a relationship, it could be just whatever's on your mind, whatever you want to share with the people.
Well, I think just overall, just knowing when to walk away and cut something loose. You know what I mean? I think we try to believe in people more than they sometimes believe in themselves, and we want to see the best for people that we think at the time that is best for them, and want to see them succeed. And sometimes you got to know when to cut your losses. You know what I'm saying? Is you can plant the seed, but God has to give the increase. So just know when to walk away, know when to cut ties. And it's not that it's a beef, there's a plex, there's a disagreement, or I don't still have the same love for you. It's just I have to protect my peace, you know what I'm saying, my mental health. So you know what I'm saying, sometimes we got to let people go and grow at their own pace.
Okay. All right, let's talk about the nightlife because we in the nightlife a lot. Do you still go out to the clubs and stuff, or just tell people why you are still in the club or why you don't go to the club no more?
Kind of aged out from that, you know what I mean? So it's a young man's game. I respect that. You know what I'm saying? Like you have a young fella that's working with you right now that's here behind the scenes, and it's his turn. You know what I mean? People like him, it's their turn. Now I'll step out if I'm called, if there is a need for me, but other than that,
Certain birthday.
yeah,
episode.
birthday event, something very special. Like I'm doing Quan's birthday on the 24th, out of his new club. Like just in the clubs like I was before COVID, not so much. You know what I'm saying? It's a young man's game, and I respect that. So not really gonna go out too much, no, with the nightlife.
All right, I'm gonna end it with this last questions. Let's say you charging 500 or 1,000 for a shoe. A lot of people look at it like, golly, you charge so much expensive. Can you help people understand the breakdown of what actually are they paying for by booking you or a photographer within that price range?
Let me answer it this way. I think people book based on their lifestyle. So if you're single, and let's say you're single living at home, you're gonna book based on single living at home, and all you have really is a car note payment. So you're gonna book based on that, your lifestyle, what you have to do. But if you got a wife, 2 kids, got a mortgage, got this, that, and the other, and a studio, you're gonna book enough to help cover those expenses over the long haul. So I would just tell people that book based on, you know what I'm saying, what your livable wages are, what you can still live off of, you know what I'm saying? Because my situation is different from another person's situation. So me being single and having just single man bills is a little different, you know what I'm saying? I have a daughter, but she's 22 years old. So her needs are different than someone who'd be an infant or a toddler or someone still in grade school. I got to pay child support, still got to take care of mama. She in the nurse home, all the different things, all that factors in. Got a regular job too, so that factors in as well. So I would say whatever you charge, don't look at the person left and look to the right and say I should be charged what they charge. They have that clientele. Now I would say get what you think you are worth. You know what I mean? Don't never be able to do anything for free. To this day, I still do things for free. You know what I'm saying? I don't have no problem just giving up myself because I know they'll appreciate it. Everybody can afford what I charge. You know what I'm saying? But I do charge based on the livable things that I need to survive and maintain.
Okay, all right, bet. And on that note, y'all, we be back for another episode. Y'all definitely stay tuned.